Hey guys, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. The Thursday before Christmas, 2023. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading. And if you are watching this live, say hello. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel. And please leave a comment on the videos. And please like the video. It will help the YouTube algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the planet for people who need a little bit more coaching for the soul, which everybody does. So, yeah. So we'll see who pops on. And I'll start. See what's going on with everybody. A lot of people are on vacation this week. Out of Detroit. All the car factories are closed down and stuff like that. So they're on vacation. So, and the year's coming up. Coming up very, very quickly. So we'll see who pops on. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. But it's been a pretty cool week. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, it's been a pretty good week. Today is the winter solstice, 2023. Hey, Charles. And, yeah, energy's pretty good. And we are also in Mercury retrograde. So, a boom, boom right there. Yeah. So, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah. So, yeah. Christmas is only on Monday, so it's only 4 days away. Yeah. So, but we don't have snow. Hi, Laura. Don't have snow. It's 52 degrees outside right now, I think. Yeah. So, I'll take it. No snow is good. No snow is good. So, even though people would love to have snow for Christmas, well, probably not. Yeah, probably not. I think it's going to be 55 or 56. Hi, Nancy. Love the sparkly antlers. You mean the tree? I thought so. And I don't know if you guys saw this on my Facebook page, but I have a new... Oh! I'll just keep it off of there. I have a new Capricorn... Yeah, light. A little crystal with the Capricorn in it, and the Capricorn, and also the constellation. Yeah, it's got a colored light underneath it. So, yeah, so it's pretty cool. My friend, Crystals by Kelly in Monroe, Michigan. But she's also Crystals by Kelly on Facebook and on YouTube. She got it for me. She does crystals, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. She showed me last Saturday at an event she was at, that I visited her at, and I was like, I'll take one of those, because it's kind of cute. Kind of cute. So, where are we at? We're at 3:03. Okay, we're going to wait a couple minutes more, so see if people join. But like I said, a lot of people are on vacation, so they'll probably watch it on YouTube. So, but the people who are here, you're going to get an earful because there's a lot going on. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Carmen. Yes, yes, yes. So, I like constellation things, you know? Makes me remember who I am. So we're going to start because Spirit's ready. So, okay. So, all right. So first thing he wants to talk about is the energy of today, combined with Mercury retrograde, combined with January the 1st. This is our jump-off point for 2024, okay? And I'm going to post something on Facebook, just a meme about it. But today's energy and tomorrow's energy, because what's interesting about the solstice is that it's today in the United States, but it's tomorrow in Europe, okay? And it's also, it's interesting. Yeah, I think that's what, yeah. So ours is always the 21st, but theirs is usually the 22nd. So combining them together, right? So interesting that we get it first, because I think it goes across the equator, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, at like 4 o'clock this afternoon Eastern time. So I don't know why they're calling me. But that for us it's going to increase today. I believe it's 404, 405. But the energy today is pretty good. It's chaotic. For me, it's probably the easiest Mercury retrograde winter solstice that I've ever had because of leaving my former life. Like I talked about 3.5 weeks ago on the show, when I did the meditation and 2 meditations in a row. Then I watched a video that Spirit wanted me to watch. That is the music video. And he narrated through the video, which is kind of weird. And then he proclaimed, I am the golden one. But you got to let your old self go. Hey, Pratik, you got to let your old self go, Bill. You can't keep that. You can't keep that anymore. You're holding on to it you're holding on to it too much. Hey, Barb. And it was true, right? It was true. And I've been waiting for something to happen about this. Hey, Blake, what's going on? I've been waiting for something to happen because Spirit kept saying that once you get to this point, so all of us, once we get to that point, we make that transformation. Now, the jump off point, a lot of people between now and the end of January are going to be jumping. It's going to be jumping. So you don't have to do anything. They will lead you to what you have to do to leave your former self behind. Okay? And I just think of Nancy and Charles, who are some of my friends in New York City. Who never live in Connecticut, but they was in New York City, and they do Broadway shows, right? They did a Broadway show. They wrote it or something like that, right? And we've always said, or Spirit has always said, us, right? That once we get to this point, you guys are going to be like, boom, sky's the limit. And I'm telling you, that's going to happen very, very quickly for them, and they're watching today. It's going to happen very quick, and it's interesting that Spirit wanted me to tell them that. He's never done that before, I don't think. But it's going to happen very quickly. Very quickly. And we've got just about 5 weeks of boom, 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 right? Because February starts no retrograde planets for 5.5 months. 5.5 months, all the planets are going forward. So everything that's been backed up since June or July is going to come pushing forward at 10 times what it would have been in 2023. 2024 is going to be an absolute amazing year. Don't try to predict it, Spirit says. Just let it flow. Let it happen. I will also say that he told me today that by 25, by like August or September of 25, some people will have an ego shift. The ego shift will go from negative ego to semi-positive ego. That is part of the transformation. Okay? My eyes look really green. Holy sheesh. Yes. So that is another blast off point, right? Because next year, people are going to either get it or they're not. All right? So, and if they're not, it's going to take them longer, or it's not going to happen to them. Okay? It's not going to happen to them. They're one of the muggles. All right? Doesn't mean they can't go into upper 3D, but it doesn't, but it doesn't look good for them going into higher dimensional energy. All right? As we hit January 1, the last day of Mercury retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, it will not be in Capricorn again for like 200 years. I'll be gone. Okay? All of us will be gone by then, right? And I believe that will be less important to us than what it's been in the past, all right? Because third dimensional energy is jacked up. Think about that. 12,000 years of lifetimes, it's jacked up. Now we have to purge all of it, right? I was talking to somebody this morning, and he was going through this time, right? And Spirit just told him, trust me, you're going to go through letting go of your stuff until the end of January. Because Spirit has also said that 23 and January of 24 are them removing all those things from us, right? Removing all of our past lives, removing all of our stuff, right? All the dreams that were crazy, all the dreams that we were checking people off, all our dreams of letting go, all of our dreams of the future, all of our dreams of everything, right? As Spirit has talked about before, clearing out our Akashic records. Letting all of our stuff go because we can't take it into 4 and 5D and 6D. It's too heavy. So they have to strip it from us. And some people are going to do the big O quick study for the next 5 weeks. Because they're going to go through a period of transformation that they chose to on their soul journey to actually do it at the last bit. Right? I don't know why a spirit or a soul would do that, but some of them did. Some of them are. Okay? So expect everything after January to smooth out, make your, I know, Spirit. Affirmations every freaking day. I love yous every day. I don't know what the thumb is for. I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll have fireworks this time or balloons. I don't know. That's them. Affirmations. I love yous every day. At least 5 to 10 or more. Give yourself permission to be you. Okay? Give yourself permission to coast. Right? We'll talk about holiday stuff in a minute. But all of those things that our third dimensional self wants to not do, meditation, Spirit just said, okay? You're going to get in the habit of doing them as often as you can, because we'll still have some type of control over, oh gosh, stop, hang on. I got 3 people talking to me. Spirit, you have to wait. You have to do one at a time. You can't do more than one. I got one over here, one here, and one here. This one is the one who talks, Spirit. This one here. Spirit just said, he chose me. Okay. Okay, you're the one today. Yes, we'll have some type of control next year about our human functions, right? Our human stuff. But we will take more and more control of your ascension. All right. So what he has shown me, and this has happened to me, is you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, something changed. What is that about? And you're laying in bed, which I never lay in bed. You lay in bed and you're reconnecting to the universe. I never lay in bed. When I wake up, I get out of bed, I'm up, right? 2024 is going to be a remarkable year. People are going to be amazed at how quickly they're activated. One will do one thing, one will do another thing. They could be married, they could just be friends, and one will do one thing, one will do another thing. If they have children, the children will connect to their mom and their dad, and they will actually be a starseed connection to mom and dad. All right? Because they're coming out of the woodwork now. I mean, they're all over YouTube, which I just love. I just love because kids are connected, and they're saying all these cool things that, hell, I can't even get, right? All these simplistic, wonderful things that I guess I probably did in 2014, 15, and 16, but now I don't remember any of those things. But they're fascinating, and there's more and more of them coming out and actually being shown what they need to do, and their parents are allowing it, which is fabulous, right? Moms and dad's approval. So as you come across them, Spirit says, you will recognize them, and they'll recognize you if it's in person. We will see more and more of that recognition, where people are coming up to you and spilling their beans, right? Just all about themselves, because their human will recognize that I need to talk to that person. They won't know why. They will have no idea why. But they will be a friendly friend. And we'll all have to get used to it, right? Because you're the teachers of the muggles, okay? And we all have different groups, right? We all have different groups that you're going to connect with in 4 and 5 and 6D. That you're already, stop. They're talking again, hang on. Got got so much right here I got to say. So Spirit said, we can't get Bill upset or mad because he'll throw us all out, which is true. So one person, Spirit, not anymore. Okay, one voice is all you, one voice, no more, one voice. Okay, whatever group you are in, as friends, at work, whatever, you're going to be the one who helps to activate them, okay? They may be friends that you never, ever, ever thought about being connected. And they're going to feel they're going to feel so comfortable with you that they're going to say, so, I'm having these dreams. Let me tell you about them. And they tell you these dreams. You go, oh yeah, that's your spiritual awakening. What is that about? I'm Catholic, or I'm Presbyterian, or okay, that's fine, that's good. But that's over there. Over here, you're connecting to the divine source. You're connecting by yourself without that religious thing. And you're going to start to be the mentor, Spirit says, of your group. And that's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, I got this message yesterday and today. Remember how Spirit has talked about we're going to be affluent in the future, in 24 and 25 and beyond, that we are going to receive we're going to receive our ancient money, okay? This is the cool thing, because I'm thinking, okay, that's fine, but how much money can there be back there that we brought into this lifetime, that was planned for this lifetime? So, Spirit explained to me yesterday and today, out of the freaking blue. I mean, out of the blue. I'm not thinking about it, not doing anything at all, right? He goes, so, you had this question. Not really, but okay. Again, they listen to everything that we say, right? So, as you grow your people, as you get more and more noticed, I should say, you're going to be transformed into people that other people want to hear. They want to listen to you say. They want to listen to what your connection to Spirit, your personality to Spirit, your energy to Spirit. We all have different, right? We all have different things that people connect to, right? So, as you're pulled out of the group, you and 3 or 4 other people decide that a venue wants to have a spiritual day or a spiritual connection day or whatever it might be called, okay? Like Oprah did in the early 2000s. She did it here in Detroit at the Palace of Auburn Hills where the Pistons used to play. They tore it down. And it was a weekend. You'll start out as it just being a day of 4 people, maybe 5 people, right? In a room that holds 300, 400, 500 people. And they all pay $25, okay? And if it's you putting it on, meaning the group, you split it 4 ways, all right? Or 5 ways, whatever. But when somebody, this is going to happen too, when it gets so big that people want to know, which is 2024 and beyond, they're going to hear of you, the venue, and they're going to pick you, 3 or 4 or 5 people, and they're going to pay you $15,000 for an hour and a half talk. Okay? You're going to be ready to be in front of people. You're going to be able to do all the channeling that you need because it's already downloaded, right? It's already downloaded. Just going to be activated 2024, okay? All these great things, 2024, right? So, am I on the right channel? Am I doing this on, oh, hang on guys. I just think I saw something. I can't believe it. Spirit just showed me something. So I have to look at this. Okay. I think I'm on the wrong channel, guys. Am I on Bill Clairvoyant, you guys? Or am I on Bill Hobart? I think I'm on Bill Hobart. Gosh. Wish you could do it both. You know what? I'm going to do it both. Hang on, guys. I got to do it both. Because I was playing on the computer and I'm all the way up there in yonder. Right? So I'm going to, yeah, I'm not on Bill Clairvoyant. So anyway, what is that about? Okay, I'm not supposed to do it then. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's get that out of the way because I'm Bill Clairvoyant, or I'm on billhobart. So let me get spirit because I just shut him up like all of a sudden. Okay, so as you do those events, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a month, let's say, or a year, right? That I'm on Bill Clairvoyant, Pratik, thank you, because it's not on my feed. Okay, so as you do those, right? As you get more and more notoriety, okay? And for some reason, Nancy and Charles, you just popped in my mind again from spirit, okay? That's how you're going to get the notoriety, is by what you're able to do with the production. Everything's going to run smooth with the production. You're going to find everything that you need if you haven't found it already. But you're going to be known, like Spirit has talked before, about you guys are going to be famous, and you're going to be way famous. And it's going to happen in 2024. Okay, so as people start to come to you, as people start to find your glow, find your energy, they're going to come to you, my friends. They're going to come. And I guess I'm saying that to Charles and to Nancy because all of you are going to do the same thing. All right. But as you events grow, as you get a reputation, think there's 330 million people in America. There's millions of us around the world. Okay. Understand that. There's a lot of people in America that are going to need something. They're going to want to know what the heck's going on, right? So as you do them for 15 grand, it goes to 25 grand, all right? And then 30 grand, all right? And higher. So when Spirit has said in the past, what, year and a half, 2 years, that we're all going to be abundant, that's why. That's why. And I can tell you this straight out. I might have 11, maybe 20 people on the live. I might have 100 and so people seeing it on YouTube. That's it. Okay? So it's a specialized audience for a reason. Get that? All right? I don't have 300,000 people follow me. Spirit just said that comes later, but not on social media. So understand that, guys. That starting in 24, 25 and beyond, that's how you're going to make your money. And as soon as you poo-poo it, they'll keep your butt in 3D or high 3D until you change that thought process of, okay, not that that's a possibility, Spirit, that's what I'm supposed to do. It's inevitable. That's what you got to think about it. Okay? Will it be in front of crowds? Maybe not. It might be with Charles and Nancy, who do Broadway productions. You're still being seen. You're still being elevated, right? That's the deal. You're all going to do that. Again, if I had 3,000 people watching the video, I would say, okay, maybe 10%, maybe 20% at this time. Because there's going to be over and over and over upgrades for people who are just starting to come up, right? We're the people who are in the forefront, everybody. If you're watching Coaching for the Soul, you're watching it for a reason. It ain't just because I'm cute, right? It's not. They brought you to me, and I'm bringing to you exactly what we have to know as a collective. So understand, it might not be standing in front of people. It might be something else that's going to pay you $25,000 for a week because of your expertise on what you do spiritually. All right? That just came to me today. And a little bit yesterday, but balls that came today. So that's why this day is so powerful, right? Even if there's a Mercury retrograde, and I can see why they took my former self and killed it three and a half weeks ago, before the winter solstice, before Mercury retrograde, and before January the 1st. Makes sense to me. They have the answer, right? So don't worry about money. Trust me, don't worry about money. That's your ancient money. All right? We are the ones who are going to give people the knowledge. We're going to be the ones who answer the questions. We're going to be the ones who do, not the work, because all you're going to be doing is channeling. Because you're going to end up being me and beyond, just knowing. Just knowing exactly what you're supposed to do. It's all going to happen at the right place at the right time. Next year, maybe early 25. Remember, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, right? They're broken up into threes because of King Neptune. The three prongs on his, I call it the staff, all right? So 24, 25, 26. 3 years of absolute ascension, quicker than you could possibly imagine. And you're gonna feel like WTF. But you know what it is from them, me. I'm delivering the message, right? And then we got 27, we got 28, 29, and 30. And that is, we're in fifth dimension, all of us that watch this broadcast, right? And others in your family, their friends, whatever, right? At a different pace than you because you're being guided up here. Quicker than you can possibly imagine. Spirit said, enjoy the holidays because your holidays next year aren't going to be the same. You will find the holiday celebrations boring. You will probably go away on vacation to avoid the third dimensional holiday. That's pretty cool. This will no longer serve you. This will no longer serve you right here, he says. Yeah. I didn't want a Christmas tree this year, but Lee wanted to get one. I said, okay, you can get it, you can decorate it, and I'll take that thing down on December 27th and get my house back. All the holiday stuff goes back in the closet. Yeah. So, as that happens, guys, you're gonna be like, Bill, what the I'm not even in the Christmas spirit, because Christmas spirit is gone. That's 3D. Now, will we have celebrations? Well, it's spiritual celebrations. Will Christmas trees still be there? Of course they'll still be there. Christmas trees will still be there. But they'll have a different meaning, right? They'll have a different meaning. You'll do it for your kids, right? You'll be as lovely and as wonderful as you can be with your children because they still believe in Santa. That's awesome. That's what's so cool about the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus is it allows your children to believe. It allows your children to float, right? With belief that there's a magical being who brings me presents or brings me Easter candy. Ah, yes, I know, Spirit, right? I don't want to cry, you guys, but that right there hit me hard. Because we need to let our children be those children. And the blessing is they're going to grow up to be those people and not change. They'll be grown up. But with that childlike wonder and beauty that they just know. And when they're told there's no Santa Claus, right, or Easter Bunny, they'll be like, okay, because they're already here. That's the fascinating thing. They're already here. They believe it anyway. Because now all of a sudden, we can see all of these, we would say imaginary things, but we don't know what's up there. We don't know what's there. Could be Santa Claus. Who knows? He came from somewhere, right? So the Easter Bunny. But that's what we're going to have happen to us in the next year and 2 weeks. No, probably 2 years and 5 weeks. Okay? So after January the 1st, or after January 31st, we've got 5.5 months of absolutely no planet retrograde. So ask for what you want right now, guys. Be Santa Claus to yourself. Right, Spirit? Be Santa Claus to yourself. And then do it again at Easter time. Right? He said, do it at St. Patrick's Day. Do it any time that you can make a connection to yourself, not to them, to yourself, right? So that you can absolutely clear that third dimensional stuff out. They're going to take it from you. I mean, a person today that I was talking to, he sobbed for a half an hour, probably 45 minutes. Because everything in his life is shifting, is changing. And he's like, Bill, I don't get it. Well, again, he was so emotional. He's been emotional for a week, he says. Well, again, the change is happening. And I found it lovely that this man is just emotional and connecting, and Spirit's giving him things, and he's boom, boom, and he's connecting to all of it. Well, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense. Okay, that's the one thing that I've talked about from them, from Spirit, forever. You're going to wake up one freaking morning, trust me, and you're going to be laying in bed, And you're going to know, how do I know that? Spirit, how do I know that? And Spirit, what's on the top? What's on my ceiling in my bedroom? It looks like the stars. It looks like the universe. Because you're seeing everything that you don't see now if you haven't seen it yet. I've seen it a couple times. And it's beautiful because I'm into astronomy. I love planets. I love how they work. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but specifically I don't know why. But that happens to all of us. And then what you do is you freaking document it. The day, the time, everything about it. Because at that point, you are 100% connected to the divine. I talk into my phone. If you got to write it down, write it down. I talk into my phone because my mind works so fast. It goes so, you can tell by the way I talk. It goes so quickly that I'm all the way up there before I even have written anything. And then I forget. Because as soon as you get up there, it drops off, right? I know. He says it's vapor. It vaporizes. That's pretty freaking cool. That's why you have to document it. And why do you want to document it? Because when you need notes, when you want to look back at where you've been, if you want to look back at how much you've grown, if you want to look back, because we will want to do that, right? I do that now. I'm amazed at my videos in 2017 and 18. I didn't know nothing. I thought I did. I was connected pretty good, right? For where I was at. But now, oh my gosh. I've said this before. I never imagined being this person. Because this person's who? I've never seen me before, right? I haven't. So it's interesting that we're all going to be that person, that human, that has to look back to make us feel more grounded, to make us feel like, okay, that did happen to me. Because as we move forward, guys, we are going to lose our beginning. Now, I can remember like we remember in 3D. It's not heavy. It's like freaking frosting, Spirit says. Cool Whip. Right? Floaty. Just floaty. Cotton balls. And everything that we've done to get to this point, right, is going to disappear. So when you have those experiences, please document them because your human mind will disperse of those things quickly. That's what's going to happen. But in the future, they're going to show us how to make our money because we're not supposed to work in 3D space forever. Okay? The ones that are close to retirement, stick where you're at, get that cash from those corporations because they're rich anyway. And then let that all out. If that's their plan. Right? Because you don't know. If it's their plan, that means they're going to get you out of your job because you're going to retire with everything that you want early because they need you to be that person right there. And I'm telling you, it will not be, if you're married, it may not be man and wife that goes at the same time. Women might go and men may never go, but they're coming with you anyway. It's a soul connection. He chose to be with you during the ascension. That's the plan. Why? Because he's been with you before. Very seldom is it the man who goes and the woman doesn't. And that's because women are more open to emotion, more open to the divine. Right? Usually. Not 100%. Nothing's 100%, right? So as we go forward, it's 333. As we go forward, you're going to be not inundated, but you're going to have epiphany after epiphany when you're awake. You're going to have amazing dreams. Now, I will say this. You may wake up angry. All right? And Spirit has told me the anger is you being pissed off that you don't get to go higher faster. Okay? Because you come out of this dream that is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely like, oh my gosh, it was beautiful, Bill. There was this, there was this, there was this. I was floating or I was flying. I know that I'm a shapeshifter. I turned into a swan or I turned into whatever it is, right? I turned into a wolf, which is kind of weird, but it happened to me since I was a kid. Didn't know that. That is what it's about, see? So as you go through your stuff, and he may not, he comes with you. The kids come with you. The kids will always follow you. Very few have chosen not to be with mom or dad as they go into their ascension spot. Why? Because they're going to have children that are going to be starseeds. And they have to be prepared. They already are prepared, Spirit says. They're already prepared. Two people are talking again. Guys, you got to stop. I get some of it, but I can't get all of it. That's why I interrupt myself, right? And I get lost in that because I'm so far up. So they have to, they're going to produce stars. They're going to produce star seeds. And they have to be comfortable with the star seed energy from mom and dad, or just mom. Maybe just dad. Maybe Uncle Bill, right? Maybe Uncle John, maybe whoever, right? They're going to have an effect on your children when they're born and as they grow up, if they're brothers and sisters or cousins, right? So as that happens to us and everybody starts to be enlightened and just be upgraded and automatically understanding, that's what I find fascinating, right? Is that you can wake up in the morning, have all of this stuff that you know, although you're pissed off at the world, because you wanted to just stay in that, right? But then when you wake up, and again, this happened to me a couple times, where I'm laying in bed and I'm asking about things, and then all of a sudden my ceiling, which is vaulted, turns into the sky and the universe at night. And then I'm sitting there, one time it was there for like 40 minutes, just looking at the constellations and okay, well that's that and that's that. And I usually have to have an app to know what everything is. Well, I knew it. I knew it all. Do I know it all now? No. But I will. So whatever your specialty is going to be that you chose in this lifetime, right? You're going to be amazingly astonished. I will say if that's something I can put together, because that's them. You're going to be absolutely like deer in the headlights when it first happens to you. And you're going to be, hang on. Some of you will be in fear because you don't believe you're prepared for it, which is not true. That's a lie. Don't tell ego that. Ego, that's not true. That's a lie. They would not put me in this place if I wasn't prepared. And the others that don't have that, they connect, they understand, and all of a sudden somebody will ask them a question and it will come out of your mouth without not even thinking about it, without even knowing about it. You will wake up being a channel. If you're not already. Most of you are. You just don't claim it as that. Yeah. So everything's going to build. I know, Spirit. I'm all excited. He says they're going to be so amazed starting in the month of February. Now I got it. February, and then for 5.5 months, and then some of you are going to be even more PO'd because they can't continue next year being at that level of ascension in energy, right? That's when you got to coast. You hit the plateau. You're not going to go down because they've got you, right? If you go down, you haven't done your work on your ego yet. But that's going to flip again. It's going to flip in 24, 25, or 26. Okay? There's going to be a positive ego. No longer going to be against you. Not going to sabotage you. It's going to go, hey, Bill, why don't you do that right there? And it's golden. Take that. Take that job. Take that job. See? Write the books. So everything going forward is good. It's very, very good. We just have to keep ourselves aligned, Spirit says, with the divine energy. Because there's going to be a lot of BS in the country next year. Plan on it. Plan on it, plan on it, plan on it. All right? And you know who I'm talking about. Okay? So there's going to be lots of stuff said. Lots of AI is going to go on, which is all going to be lies. And it's the third dimension trying to hold on by their fingernails to continue the energy into the future. Unfortunately, the ones that are holding on with their fingernails are third dimensional demons. They ain't going to 4 and 5D. All right? They're not. They're not. Could be the preachers on TV, could be the politicians, could be all kinds of different things. Okay? So don't get in that fear spot. There may be some terrorism stuff, all right, when certain someone goes to prison. Again, it's going to happen, and I've been telling you guys that since like 2018. So just don't let it control you, all right? Should have a knowing of what's going on. You don't have to watch the news 24 hours a day, all right? But you do have to have some type of insight into what's going on because people are going to come to you asking you. So can you tell me why this is happening? It's the end of 3D. We're going into the brand new Earth. We've already started. So as the energy shifts, we are going to be like freaking children with wings because we're going to be so awesomely fascinated and excited because everything in our life has shifted. Everything. And I'm telling you are going to float like angels until your negative ego sends you into fear or somebody says something to you about it. If you're not prepared to say, no, I'm just working on myself or whatever you want to say. But I will tell you, do not offer anything to people who don't semi-believe in things. It's kind of like Jesus in church, right? I don't want nobody talking to me about Jesus and stuff like that. That don't matter to me, right? Even when I was a kid. My mother, no way. The Bible was not allowed in our house at all. Because she had reasons with my grandmother. But yeah. So, because if you do that, they're going to make you feel bad. Okay? An ego will grab hold of that thing and frickin' run you in the frickin' ground so that you feel horrible about yourself. No, don't do it. It's not any of their business. It's not any of their business at all. It's my business. Even if it's family. Okay? You're going to have to protect yourself. They don't need to know everything. They don't. Okay? Now, Christmas is next Monday. You know what I'm going to talk about. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. 2-hour limit on family visits. 2-hour limits on family visits. Okay? Now, if you're going away to their house for holiday, all right? Do what you got to do and then escape. Do what you got to do and then escape. All right? Because if you don't plan your day, you're going to get stuck in, I call it family wraparound. Okay? The energy and the past stuff kind of encircles the group, right? And it slowly closes in from all sides of you because it sees your light. And they want to pull you into fights, arguments, all kinds of things because you did that to me when I was 12. And you, no. And husbands will jump in and wives will jump in and kids will be fighting amongst themselves and the mom or the dad, if they're still alive, will put in their 2 cents too. And somebody's going to walk away and be pissed off. Don't even do it. Don't even do it, right? Because if you've healed your inner child, at least 50%, right? Giving it love and attention and things like that. That's why you do your affirmations and I love yous, right? It won't bother you. You don't even, well, what about you? But Bob said, I don't. And then they usually will, you think you're better than us. And you think, no, I don't. No, I just don't want to deal with that. That stuff's gone. That stuff's over with. You know. Oh, aren't you the grown up? Because I've been through this before, guys. Can you tell? Yeah. See? But you have to think about your vacation. Your vacation. Extremely important to plan it. Because if you walk into that freaking wolf's den not being protected, trust me, if you had fights in the past, you're going to have fights again. And you're going to leave early, upset, heartbroken, because they attacked you. No, don't let them. My sister said something to me the other day. We were just chatting back and forth, because her and I are grown, right? Other family we don't even speak to. And she goes, "Well, you've always been so confident." I'm like, that's just who I came out confident, right? It doesn't, and I don't let anybody ever hurt my feelings when it comes to if they like me or not. When I was younger, I did, so I was trying to fit in. But we don't fit in anywhere. I wish somebody would have told me that when I was a kid in 1960s, early 70s, 80s, right? Because I was always trying to be part of the group. But we're not supposed to be part of the group. We're the weird ones, right? We're all in our head doing this and that, trying to stay away from the dysfunction, but then we get sucked into the dysfunction, just like our families. So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Protect yourself. If you're going away, make sure that that you have some good alone time, right? Where they're not going to think you're upset, right? What is she in the bedroom for? Why'd they go upstairs to the bedroom? Who's mad? No one's mad. Well, you know, before, blah, 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 right? Is that anything ring true? Yeah. 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 Many, many, many times my mother went and sat in the car, so she didn't hurt anybody's feelings. I need to get away from that. She didn't like people, even family, right? So she'd go out in the car, Easter Day, Christmas Day, you know. Yeah, that's my mom. New Year's Day, she didn't leave the house. You want to come over, that's fine, but I'm not leaving my house. See? So we have to prepare ourselves for that. If you don't, it's going to take you a month or so to get all your power back because they're going to strip it from you. Okay? And everything that's supposed to happen to you that is positive and good is going to get back. I mean, you're going to have that pressure of them trying to, right? This is your wall. This is you after you've been to family. And I'm going, no, let that go. Come on, we got to get you. Come on, let us go. Let it go. Let it go. Till finally this wall splits. And it goes like this. And it goes, and this energy that is so powerful and so strong is going to push that energy and those feelings out of your body. And you're going to be like, what the hell happened with that today? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Protect yourself, have a plan, and that doesn't happen. You come home with this energy of, we made it through that. God, I'm so glad. It was good to see them. May not see them ever again, but it was good to see them. See? You have to plan that out because not the dark is trying to overcome the light, but the dark is very strong. They're hanging on with their freaking fingernails, right? And if we protect ourselves, we're golden. We're good. If we don't protect ourselves, that's when we come home shaken. And having all this energy inside of us that makes us feel bad, because ego's poking your heart with a knife, right? Got to do that. You definitely got to do that, okay? As we go forward, Spirit says, after January and all the planets are going forward, that means everything in your life is going to be golden. Golden. There's a few connections, things like that. You might have one day that kind of sucks, right? Or maybe 2-3 days or whatever in a month, right? That's why astronomy is going to be so important to the collective in the future, because we will no longer have a negative ego to take that 3D energy and make us feel bad. See? So the connection makes us more connected to the divine, to the universe, right? That's why birth charts are so important. Because I'm telling you, in 2024, you're going to be urged to get your birth chart done. It's free. It's no big deal, right? PamGregory.com. Get it done. Keep it someplace where it's handy. And then when something happens, like a Mercury retrograde, all right? Or another retrograde that happens in past summer, like it did this year. They always go retrograde every single year. Got to plan on it. In every single zodiac sign. To upset, not a lot, because we'll be up here. We won't be 3 years anymore, right? Is it going to affect us negatively? A little bit. But we're so smart in 2024, 2025, and beyond. It doesn't really bother us. And I can say, for myself, that once I had that experience 3.5 weeks ago, where I did the 2 meditations, and then I did the music video that I love, and then Spirit's narrating all the way through it, right? All the way through the video. And my former self died on the living room floor. This Mercury retrograde, nothing. And it's a Capricorn, right? So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that happened at the right place at the right time. I'm so thankful, so grateful, because usually this time of year sucks for me because for the past 4 years, 5 years, it's been in the earth signs for 4 or 5 years. Not to punish us, but to make us go, okay, what are you doing? Pay attention. It's communication. Cross your eyes, dot your I's and cross your T's, right? Make sure that you got a backup for everything that's written. Because people may not get the email, they may not get the text, they may not get anything. All kinds of things. Anything that has to do with energy, Mercury retrograde is affecting. Okay? So as we get to that point of letting our old self go, which is dramatic, it truly is. It's cool though too. It's really cool. Things like that don't affect us as harshly as they have in the past 4 or 5 years. If you're an earth sign, or in communication, right? Or again, structures. Like Capricorn is a sign of the government. It's a sign of our structure, like our job and things like that, right? Stability, Spirit always says. Well, that's waning. I believe now it goes into air signs. I believe it's air signs, which is Aquarius and those types of things. See? So it is, Darlene, it is pamgregory.com. Scroll all the way down to her website, and on the, I believe it's on the left-hand side, it says free birth chart. Yeah. Put in your name, if you want to do your name. You don't have to. Put in the day you're born, the time you're born, and the city that you're born in. And it'll chunk out, it'll come out in about 3-4 minutes, maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, right? And then you got to kind of get an idea. It gives you a description on the bottom too of all where the planets are all at in your chart, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Then you can kind of understand what this is going to mean, this conjunction or this square, things like that. You'll kind of get that stuff out. Yeah, yeah. Billy, all you do is put in. You can put in 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. It'll be pretty much the same on that date. Yeah, date and year. Yeah, date and year. Yeah. So, yeah. So get a birth chart, guys. I think that's it. I think that's so. So, readings are still on sale till the 31st. Oh, till the 1st. $25 off. $100 and $130. $120. $100 and $120. $130. $100 and $130. Great gifts. There's gift certificates too, right? And if you want a gift certificate at the discounted price, you have to contact me because the website won't give it to you, but I'll give it to you. You know, yeah, it's no big deal. And then you can use them in 2024. I'm not raising prices in 2024. They're just going to stay the same. Again, I don't know what I know what 2024 is going to bring to me, and it's pretty cool for all of us. Okay, look out for the abundance. Look out for the money. If you hear buy a ticket, right? It's $2. Buy a ticket. You know, that's how they're going to get you until you can fully communicate with your guides. That's how they get you to where they need you to be. Abundance is flowing after January the 1st, everybody. Okay? It's all going to be good next year. Couple bumps in the road? Yes. But that doesn't mean that all of you who watch this program don't know what you need to do. Calm your ego. Freaking meditate. Please meditate. Right? If you need meditations, I'll send them to you. And the thumbs up right there, I don't know what that is either. So we have to do care on ourselves, right? We have to do care on ourselves because as you go through the transformation, even deeper than you're going through already, you're going to need to love yourself. Love yourself. That's important. Okay? Because they'll make you do it. Trust me. They'll give you a day from hell. And don't call me on the phone and say, Bella, I don't know what to do. Did you meditate? No. What do you call me for? Freaking meditate. If you don't know what to do, call me and I will give you meditation. Not that hard. And then you'll have all kinds of other things coming to you. Because when you're in that balanced energy, everybody, you're more open to being activated. Right? It's true. And as we go forward, you're going to be like, Bill, what the hell? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. How do I know? You know. You freaking know. Yeah. Okay. So element sessions, I've still got those. Really good prices. I think it's like 60% off the reading price for a year. You pay for a year and you get your 13th month free. So that's a pretty good deal too, especially next year, because you're going to want to know what the hell's going on. And it goes for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and 90 minutes. Okay, whichever package you choose to purchase. And then we have the free Facebook group that's private, and you get unlimited questions every single month. So you got questions, trust me, you're going to have questions. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, billhobart.com or elementsessions.com. All right. So if you guys would, after I get done with this, I'm going to post it right now. If you would go over to my YouTube channel at Bill Hobart and like the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you would please put it on your page, on your Facebook page, if you would, kind of saying, this is Bill. And leave a comment, please. Because YouTube goes by comments on who they're going to send in the algorithms to who they're going to send them to. And it usually has to do with the person's name or what they do, but also the title of the video. Okay? So, because what the hell, let's go to the channel. I don't think the channel's going to be around after I get to Maui. I don't know. But that's the feeling I get. I'm not going to be doing kind of that stuff. This will still be, for sure. I'm going to do this, but it'll be at 10 a.m. my time, 3 p.m. here. So I'll have to get up early that day, I think. You know, yeah. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a happy holiday, all right? I'll see you next Thursday at 3, just before New Year's. And, yeah. Any questions you guys know, send me the question. But nothing about, Bill, what car am I going to buy? What house should I buy? No. We are up here now. It's like I can't even get down there to answer the question anymore. So spiritual stuff, health stuff, things like that, definitely send me a text. I'm not going to tell you the number because people clone it, and then I'm calling people I don't know. So, yeah. So, happy holidays, guys. I'll see you next Thursday at 3 for Coaching for the Soul. See you.